Hello and welcome back to the home of the Ghost Owl, and here we are for episode 2, a direct continuation of where we finished off in episode 1. So in episode 1 we played for just over half an hour, we logged into the game, we managed to create a character, start on a server, complete the install of the LVOI add-on and get to level 3. And we're on our quest to get to level 10. So that's where we are at the moment. Now, as we come back into the game, we had one quest, and you can see there's our quest here. So we had to gather 6 scarlet corpses, which is what it says here. And if you click on it, it will bring up the quest window in the quest log, so you can see everything about the quest. You can reread it if you'd forgotten what it said, and there's also a good map of where you need to go, and that's replicated on the mini map over here. So let's go and see what we can find. And straight away I can see there's a red mob. Now I know for a fact that red mob, if I get too close, he will attack me. So we're going to attack him first. He's a level 3, the same as us.
Target.
And there you go, he's dead, so we shall loot that character for some copper. And we just click on the corpse, and this Darnell fellow just picks them up. Okay, he's gathered 2. I guess we just keep going while we look for the corpses. Well, there's more over here, and you can see there's big yellow flashing arrows over them, so there's one there, so we've got 3 so far. There's 4. There's 5. Well, this is definitely an easy quest. Definitely an easy quest. And the 6th one just coming up here. You can see the highlighted area is just a good indication. You can sometimes find quest objectives outside of it by the looks of it. So now we're heading back into the graveyard here to meet with the quest giver, Death Guard Sultane.
Speak quickly.
Okay, so great work, Ghost Owl. I knew you weren't useless. Here, take one of these. We Death Guards have a pile of these things just sitting around. So there you go. So we've got ourselves a belt, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. Shadow Priest Service. Are you still here, Ghost Owl? You know I'm only a Death Guard. I don't have many tasks I can hand out to passers-by like you. I'd recommend that you talk to Shadow Priest Service. I remember he helped me get on my feet after I was plucked out of that tomb. I'm sure he'll do the same for you. You'll find him just inside the chapel, here on the west side of town. Speak with the Shadow Priest Service at Death Knell in Tirisful Glades. There we go, accept. And there's the belt in the bag. So to get to your bag, you press B. B for bag. And here we go. And we've got a item level 3 waist, which we already have one of those. And it doesn't really benefit. The item level's gone up, but it's still got 1 armor, and that's about it. So if we find someone, we can potentially sell that for 4 copper. Right, so I can see now on the map, there's the grey question mark. There is the diamond. So let's come in here, and we can see Shadow Priest Service with the gold question mark.
What is it?
Greetings, Ghost Owl. I see you wield a weapon. Can you fight? Scourge on our perimeter. If you're going to be an asset to the Forsaken, you need to learn how to fight. And there's no better target than the Scourge minions that continue to pester us. The wretched ghouls and rattlecage skeletons that roam the north and to the east are former troopers of the fallen Scourge. They should prove to be an even match for a fledgling warlock like you. Do not tarry. When you are done, speak to me again. Kill 8 undead outside of Death Knell. You may kill either wretched ghouls or rattlecage skeletons. And we'll get some flax boots, 2 silver and 600 XP. Right, off we go. Let's rock and roll. And look, there's no other quest markers I can see around here. So we're just continuing to go on as quickly as we can now. That's a red target. So he's a level 3. So we've... that was actually a mistake. I clicked the wrong button. I put corruption on. Didn't mean to do that. We don't need to use corruption at this point. Here's a wretched ghoul. So we're just going to shadow bolt these folks down. With the imp, you can see we're getting... we only have to cast about 3 shadow bolts to get the kills. And there you go. We've killed 3 already. So let's just come over here and kill some more. And you can see on the UI now I've got my obviously my imp companion. They've got an extra health bar down here as well. So and you can see there's my health bar, the shards, and things like that. So that is all here. That was a rattle cage skeleton this time. So how we doing? We need 3 more of these things. And I always think it's best, you know, you're a ranged DPS. So let's make sure that we're engaging at the longest range possible. Still a touch loud, I'm finding, so I'm just going to again drop the sound down just a touch. And that should be better for us. Then the wretched ghoul over here should be the last one. Now, of course, at the moment, you know, you've only got 2 spells plus your demon spells. So you're really only pressing the 1 button. But you know, I'm sure as we level up, and I know from playing back in the day that we should get ourselves plenty more spells to play with. Okay, so here we go, and there's the quest giver. We click on him.
Better be good.
Scourge on our perimeter, you're growing in strength, Ghost Owl. I've seen your type before. You will be moving out of Death Knell and on to greater things before long. Just make sure you don't lose sight of where you started. You have much to accomplish, Warlock. Rewards, flax boots. And we leveled. There we go. Level 4, ladies and gentlemen. Level 4. With Novice Elreth. Why don't you go speak with my Novice Elreth? She serves me and will have some tasks to which you can apply your new abilities. Speak to Novice Elreth at Death Knell in Tirisful Glades. Accept. And equip our new boots. Novice Elreth right next door to us. Hello, how are you?
I haven't got all day.
Novice Elreth, may the Dark Lady watch over you, Ghost Owl. Complete. Right. Truth of the Grave. Earlier on, I saw a young forsaken woman running towards the old inn. She was screaming for her life, pleading to be taken back home. Not all of us are as resolute as others, Ghost Owl. Even so, we must accept our fate as undead, if we are to rise up against those that would put us down. Take my hand mirror and show it to the young woman. She needs to see what she really is and join us in our cause. Besides, we can all use the bodies that we can get. Find Lillian Voss inside the large inn in Death Knell, then speak with her to show her Elreth's hand mirror.
Dark Lady,
Off we go, and there you go. We can see already. It's on our mini map of where we need to go. We can see the little marker over here. My word, you just didn't used to have this during the day, so that's really, really nice. It's much easier to find the quest objectives. Get away from me, you monster! Don't look at me. I'm hideous. You're not hideous, Lillian. You're one of us. Here, look in this mirror. See for yourself.
Keep your guard up.
You don't understand. I can't be undead. Not me. Not now. There we go. Completed, and she's now run off. Let's go back.
Hello?
You say she ran away? What a shame. Very well, as long as she's maintained her free will, there's still hope. The Executor in the field. I can keep you busy here in town all week, but you seem to be more the fighting type. Elreth looks you over and nods. Yes, you'll do just fine. I'd like you to go talk to Executor Aaron and follow the path north out of Death Knell. You'll find him not far past the barricades. Report to Executor Aaron.
Embrace the shadow.
Off we go. Down the path we go. Now we got a bad guy. We know I can't run past this guy, right? We know we can't run past him. So if we shoot him once, and then the guards will kill him, you see, and it's done 10 times quicker. Oh, we get our copper. There we go. Thank you very much. I'll take all the money I can get, no doubt. I will need every penny later on. And, okay, as we come round, there we go. And there's Executor Aaron. Oh, well done. That guy just leveled there.
This had better be.
The Executor in the field. What do we have here? A new Warlock ready for battle, eh? Right, the Damned. First of all, look at your armor. You're a mess, Warlock. If you'd like to stay in one piece, and I've no doubt you do, perhaps I can help. If you can gather some paws and wings from the wolves and bats nearby, maybe I'll find some armor for you. You'll find the creatures to the north and to the west of here. Obtain 4 scavenger paws and 4 dustbat wings, and we'll receive some flax bracers. 3 silver, 60 copper, and 600 experience. Let's go find ourselves some wolves and bats. There's a mangy dustbat here. So we need 4 dustbat wings. And there's one. And we get a wing off that one. There's another dustbat. And what have we got over here? A young scavenger. So as you saw there, the one downside to the Shadow Bolt is I cannot cast it while I move. I have to remain stationary while I cast. Okay, so far we got 2 paws and 2 dustbat things. There's another one here. Two more bats and 2 more wolves. There should be our final bat. Okay, now here's our scavenger over here. Okay, and 1 more scavenger to go. And we've completed the quest. And off we go, back to Executor Aaron. And you can see down here all the loot that we're getting. We can see the experience we get from everything that we kill. You can see a lot of the mobs still are yellow around here. Mobs, monsters, are all yellow, which means I can walk past them and they won't attack me. If they were red, you just wouldn't be able to do this. Okay, Executor Aaron, here we go.
What now?
Do try your best to keep yourself unharmed until I get you some armor. Thank you, Ghost Isle. This armor should help you out. Hopefully it should do you some more good than the last one to wear it. Flax bracers. And we level up. We're now level 5. We're halfway to level 10. Halfway to level 10. Excellent. Night Web's Hollow. One of our greatest struggles is in obtaining the natural resources we need to survive. Gold was scarce in Lordaeron, even in the height of the Alliance's power so many years ago. There is a gold mine to the west that's been overrun with spiders. We need gold from the mine, but we can't very well get it while the spiders are crawling around in there. I've not much manpower to commit to the task, so we'll just have to do it little by little. Get up there and see what you can do for us, Ghost Owl. Kill 8 young night web spiders and 5 night web spiders. We'll get ourselves a flax vest, which will give us 1 extra armor, no less. Right, and the other thing that we can do is, yes, we can change our flax braces. And you can see we picked up some bat blood, some fur, and a chipped claw, which is good because we can sell them for money later on. So I suspect probably after this quest, we will have to empty our bags by selling the stuff. So let's run and go to the gold mine and kill some spiders. 8 young nightwebs and 5 normal nightweb spiders. So here's the young nightwebs around here. And there you go. That's something I've just noticed. Something I've just noticed is at the end of the spider's health bar, you've got a skull with a number 7. That means we need 7 more left to kill. I've only just noticed that. Excellent. And another nightweb over here. As you can see, pretty quick to start off with. Now we pick ourselves up a pioneer belt. We'll have a look at that in a bit. But, you know, we're still in the introductory part of the game and introductory area, so you expect it to be quite simple and easy. And you can see right now it's not very challenging. I can tell you now it was definitely more challenging back in the day. But that's not always a good thing. Oh, we've just got ourselves our first green item, which is a shotgun that we can't use, but never mind. No problem with that. And that was the belt that we have, but it's a leather belt, and we cannot wear leather. So that's not going to help us either. Personally, I'm somebody that does really enjoy the leveling process. You know, I like leveling. I'll level lots of different alts and every class and so on when I play games. So I don't mind having a bit of challenge in the leveling process, but you know, for a lot of people, it's just a means to an end, right? It's just a means to an end. So you know, the fact it's quite simple, it's not a bad thing, right? That's not a bad thing as people progress to, in reality, the end game of the game. You know, and people that are starting at level 1 now are playing a lot of catch up, right? With people that have been playing this game for 15 years. So there is, I have no problems with it being as easy as it is. Oh, he bugged out. So you can see that spider there, he actually bugged out where he lost us as a target and he actually went back and you can see all his health came back. And this is actually a normal nightweb as well. So let's kill this one. But that's why I think it's great that you know, Blizzard have done the classic. You can either have that experience where it was more of a challenge to level, or you can have it in the modern way. So you've got both options, you know, and different options will suit different people. As with everything. One more left to go, and we'll have completed it. And there we go, we've completed the next one. You know, having reached level 5, that's pretty good so far. So we're at halfway of our target. So and you can zoom out much further away. I actually quite like to be reasonably well zoomed in, and unless you're doing something where you need to be zoomed out far enough, but I feel it gives me more, you know, you can zoom right in of course, but I feel it gives me more connection to the character that I'm trying to play when you can actually see them clearer and you're not a million miles away from them. Okay, there's Execute to Aaron. Nightweb's Hollow. Well, it's a start. It'll take a few weeks or months to fully clean out the infestation. After that, we'll have to get down there with some torches to burn away the webbing. You've done your duty well, Ghost Owl. Boom. Got ourselves the experience and the flax vest. No better than zombies. While you were inside the cave, your big friend Darnell came by with some alarming news. Since the Valkyr arrived, we've seen more and more undead that chose not to join our forces under the banner of the Dark Lady. They've been gathering at a small camp here in the valley, and now they've organised forces. They plan to attack Death Knell, Warlock. Darnell is just down the road to the east. Be careful, Ghost Owl. While those undead aren't completely brainless, they're still not quite right in the head. Report to Darnell at the Death Knell in Tirisful Glades. Okay. But I do want to equip my vest. As you can see, we've changed now from our robes. However, my bags are getting a little full. So I'd actually quite like to find somewhere that I can empty my bags. So we need to find somewhere where we can do that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to loot things. So I recommend just taking if your bags are getting a little bit full, and we only have one, we don't have the big bags or anything right now, is let's see if we can find somewhere where we can sell. So here's a general supplies. You've got a little the little hand cursor, comes a bag. And there we go. We can sell stuff. So, and we've got a shotgun here. That's a good price. It's a green item. We don't need it. We can't use it. So we're going to sell it. And there you go. And right, so we've got 36 silver. So here I'm going to buy 1, 2, 3 bags. Still got 22 silver. That's perfectly fine. And I'm actually going to buy a little bit of food while I'm here as well. And if I'll need it or not, but certainly I would have in the past. I'm just going to not buy too much. 10 food and 10 water. If I click the food, I will eat and regain health if I've lost too much. If I click the water, I will drink and regain mana, allowing me to cast spells. Bags are one of the most important things because it allows you to be out there questing for longer, so it definitely helps the leveling process. The last thing you want to be doing is killing mobs and being unable to loot them. That is a massive source of income while leveling, is looting, and you never know what you might loot. I would definitely recommend emptying bags, and at this point we've got enough to buy 3 small bags, which is fine. Right, Ghost Owl, you made it. You see those tents up there? That's where we're headed. The battle has probably already started, and we can either get a short sword or a dagger. Neither one of them is going to benefit us with any magic stuff or anything, but we do get 5 water for free, so aren't we glad that we chose that? Right, what are we going to go for? Shall we go for... See, when I played a Warlock, I always liked having a sword. It just kind of felt like more of a Warlocky thing, so let's have the short sword. And we get some additional water. And there we go. Then we've changed our staff for a sword. We've got some additional water there. Assault on the Rot Brain encampment. While you were taking care of matters for Executor Aaron, I went off on an assignment of my own. Shadow Priest Sarvis asked me to peek in on the Rot Brain camp. There's a reason why they're called Rot Brains. Their leader goes by the name of Marshal Redpath, and he's an absolute beast. Look, Ghost Owl, the attack is starting. You're better in combat than I am. Get in there and help out. When you're done, meet up with Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel. Good luck, Ghost Owl. Kill Marshal Redpath and 8 Rot Brain undead, and we'll get ourselves a staff. Staff, probably not a bad thing for us at this stage in the game, because it saves having to... The staff takes up both slots, right? So here you've got an offhand slot, and we don't have an offhand, and as you level, you'll have to level your weapon and your offhand. But a staff takes up both slots, so actually having a staff right now is probably not a bad thing. Right, there's some rot brains. So let's do this. They are red, so we can't just run in here to Marshal Redpath. They're the same level as us, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Looks like Marshal Redpath might have just been killed by somebody else. Oh, nope. Okay, rot brain over here. So I know that Marshal Redpath has just been killed by another player who's also out here questing. And I can see that he hasn't appeared back yet, so he hasn't respawned. Because there should be a yellow dot on my mini-map, and here you go. Marshal Redpath just respawned. He just respawned, so he's over here. There he is, he's over here. Oh, there's a charge. And you can see a bit of a tougher fight. He charged at us, and then he started interrupting our ability to cast as he was hitting us. So that was something to be aware of. And we need 2 more of those rot brains. Now the thing is, we've not played this game in a long time, so I have no idea how the mobs stack up, how a Warlock stacks up. Like, can I pull multiple of the enemy mobs? Because one of the things I'd quite like to do as a Warlock, but I don't have the spells right now, is I'd like to cast Corruption on multiple enemies, and the Corruption will damage them all at the same time. So I will actually be able to kill multiple enemies at once, but still feeling my way into the game. I have no idea where the game stands right now, so we're just kind of feeling our way in cautiously and slowly as we go to level 10. And when we progress beyond level 10, then we would probably look to be taking a few more risks. So we're coming through here, taking the shortcut, utilizing the mini-map and the markers that we can see to get to Shadow Priest Sarvis to complete the quest. Assault on the Rot Brain encampment. Being born again under the power of a Valkyr is a strenuous process. Many don't survive the shock, turning into zombies or ghouls. Others retain just enough humanity to seem normal on the outside, but they're sick inside. We should have slain those rot brains the day they were raised. As for you, you're a strong Warlock, Ghost Owl. I knew you'd do well. You'll be headed out of Death Knell soon. And there we go, we get the Executor Staff. And next up, Vital Intelligence. Sarvis produces a piece of paper from within his robes. There will need to be taken off to my... These will need to be taken to my field agent. Can I read? Death Guard Simmer. This information contains the whereabouts of the last few holdouts from the Scarlet Crusade. We will destroy these Crusaders once and for all. And I have a feeling you'll be instrumental in that effort, Ghost Owl. Take the road north out of Death Knell. Soon after entering Tirisfal proper, you'll see a large manse simmers inside. Deliver the Scarlet Crusade documents to Death Guard Simmer at the Kalstron estate in Tirisfal Glades. Accept. And there we go. So we have now reached level 5. We're almost level 6, as we can see down here. I mean, literally, we are 2 bars 2 bars from reaching level 6. Yeah, that's the end of the second episode. As I say, each episode about half an hour long. We'll see how many episodes. I don't know. We'll see how many episodes it will take us to reach level 10. But that's it for episode 2 here at the home of the Ghost Owl.